EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down. At the 22-yard line. Go! At their own 22-yard line.
Here we go. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. Hey, switch gears.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Got it over man. It's Michael Gallup. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Now Elliott. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. He may try and run for this. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. He'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
They'll run forward with Pollard. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49.
54, Mike. 54, Mike. 54. Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world.
Wilson. Forced out to his left. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this. It's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL, but I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Let's get it. 49.
Out of his end zone, Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. But now it's third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Prescott from his end zone on third. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a fourth down. Now Prescott. He's got his target. It's Cobb. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Prescott on first down. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. 3 yards on the gain. They're going to need to do better on this next play. It'll be 3rd and 12.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
He'll let it fly for Austin. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 35 yards there on the third down conversion. On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. They fire this one quickly to Austin. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play really nice.
That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, 26 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson, step, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The sack by Robert Quinn. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's really a difficult task.
19.
Third and long, it's Wilson. Being chased out left. And they finally catch up to him and take him down. Jeez, where was he going? A huge loss there.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Let's go. Do it. Here we go. Hey, we got tight left. You got three down.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 45 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Forbath, the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Forbath is send it away now following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first two drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
Second and 2 at the 35-yard line.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
All day. Gun.
Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Wilson throwing quickly out to Lockett. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. On second and 11 now. Wilson buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 38-yard line.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Here's Wilson. Flushed out right. He'll run it. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 15-yard line. An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Now Rashad Penny. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Bring it. 54 Mike. Go. Mike.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Intended that time for Cooper.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Go.
Penny, a first down carry. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
Check. Watch 54. One left. He's heavy on the edges. Mike's 54. I got him. Good job right there.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Dancing to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Cowboys.
Well, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play. But prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They start on the ground with Elliott. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. From the pistol, here's Elliott. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
49, guys. Mike.
Throwing. Prescott. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Now Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Penny, and nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Check 55 tonight. They're not ready for this, man. They're not alert. Hey, 0.
Here's Wilson to throw. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing. But I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. All right, Charles, as a former defensive back, how disheartening to actually catch it but just not be able to stay in bounds there defensively.
Well, extremely, because you know the rap against us defenders is that we're frustrated offensive guys who can't catch. And he caught it, just couldn't get his feet down in bounds. It's that second part that finished off the play for him.
Now on 4th down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
Check right 54. Right 54. Check 24.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 44 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay.
And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now it's Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
Throwing on third and long. Wilson forced out to his left. Going for Met. It got his man. Complete. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. 94 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. All the talk when Russell Wilson came into the league about his height, you know, those big defensive linemen, can he get the ball over him? But you get him outside the pocket like that, doesn't really matter.
No, it really doesn't, and you're exactly right. Many people dinged him for that and said, how's he going to see over NFL linemen? He never did, right? At whatever level, he saw through them and found pockets and windows to throw the football. But as you noted, when he's outside the pocket and his vision is totally clear, oh, look out, because he's going to find someone downfield, as we just saw there.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down. 10th carry now for Elliott. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They go to Elliott again. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Run for Pollard, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Mike, 49.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 19.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now and he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott, and the Cowboys have taken the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Forbath able to convert the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Forbath descended away now following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for Seattle. And even 40 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now it's Penny running right. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
All right, partner, I wasn't good enough to get this done, but I played with plenty of guys who did. When they spotted wide receiver screen and they got to the football fast and blew the whole thing up, the same result as we just saw usually happened. No gain.
Here we go again. Check out, Hey, hey. Mike by four. Come on. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Mike, 49. It's a party now.
A first down throw for Prescott. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 25 yards that time. The give is to Elliott. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Lacking much success. Just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll try to sweep with Elliott. Oh, nice move. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. More coming. This is more where I came from.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
46. It's going to be a long day. 46.
Prescott to throw on 4th. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
We already went. Watch twins.
Wilson steps away to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. A first down carry by Elliott. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
There we go. 49's a Mike. Let's go, baby. They turn over. Let's get that ball.
1 second down, it's Pollard. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 21. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches.
47.
Here we go on 4th down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Forbath, the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And an alley to run. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. And it's a Seattle Seahawks touchdown.
One of the most exciting plays in football, a kickoff return for a touchdown. And in all the excitement, let's not lose sight of the fact that now the pressure shifts to that snapper, holder, and kicker. This extra point is really important.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Kill. 47.
Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Prescott. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Prescott to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, let's get there. He's coming. Go to 54. Go to 54. Why? 61. Next box. Here we go, 46. 26.
Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game, and so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. One left. Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Throwing now is Wilson, rolling to his left. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. And the Cowboys here on third down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Here's Wilson. This complete to Lockett. 20. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
Now Myers for the extra point. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it? And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Here's Pollard. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 25 yards that time.
Break it. 54 Mike. You must be getting tired of seeing this.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. 5. And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, or they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead.
One more extra point attempt for good measure.